Hi guys, this is E from Ovaniz and today we're going to show you how to make this golfer fondant figure cake topper step by step. So let's get started. In this tutorial we will use Ovaniz sculpting tools and skewers, 5 grams of brown fondant, 109 grams of white fondant and 110 grams of light brown fondant. We're getting a lot of questions about the fondant we are using in our tutorials, so I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below for the fondant that is meant for sculpting fondant figures, body and face. Before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of different fondant faces we can put on the body we are making today. The one on the left is the regular cartoon fondant character, and you can find a tutorial on how to make it on our channel, and the link is going to be down below. And the one on the right is the portrait fondant character, which was sculpted using the Ovaniz photo to fondant face sculpting tutorial, which basically means that you can sculpt a fondant figure copied from a picture. And we will talk more about this option at the end of this tutorial. We are starting with the shoes, and we will use the 9 grams of white fondant and the brown fondant. Each shoe weighs 4 grams. I always like to weigh my fondant. This way all of my parts are equal and similar. So take 4 grams of white fondant, roll it in between your hands into an oval shape, and afterwards push it with your finger, and we're looking for this shape. Okay, cut out the heel. Using a rounded knife, I'm drawing a line for the shoe sole. With the bolt tool, I'm making small indentation where the leg's supposed to be. Next, we'll make some leather detail for the golf shoe. By the way, it's just a picture of a golf shoe I found online, and I'm basically just copying what I saw. So take a small piece of brown fondant, roll it very thinly, as much as you can, 1 to 2 millimeters thick, cut out a rectangle, put the brown fondant over the shoe, cut off the excess, for the shoelaces, take a small piece of brown fondant, roll it in between your hands to a very thin string, cut out small pieces and attach them to the shoe in a crisscross pattern. And repeat with the second shoe. Next, we will make the pens. For the pens, we will need 110 grams of light brown fondant. Knead it very well. Again, take all the lines and creases behind. Smooth the fondant and roll it into a long rope shape. When you in the middle, you leave it a little bit wider, and at the ends you make it thinner. Just like this. You see it's wide in the middle and thin at the ends. Bend it in the middle. And shape slightly the upper part of the pens. Now, before we're going to make the pen detail, we're going to insert the skewers in the middle of each leg, and make sure that you leave enough of the skewer to insert into the cake or the foam base. And of course, we need to leave out skewers on the upper side of our pens to insert the body. So just take a long enough skewer. Now we can work on the details. The legs are approximately 13 centimeters long. Okay, so take a bolt tool and create a small indentation at the bottom and thin out the ends a little bit. Pinch out a knee. Create some creases using the veining tool on the sides, near the knees. I made some indentations on the bottom of the pens to give it a feeling that the pens are creasing and folding and have some float to it. We're making the details on the back as well, of course. Shape a little bottom. Making small indentations for the pockets and the creases here as well. Drawing a small line for where the belt is going to be. Drawing the fly and making some creases and folds near the belt. Insert the shoes and carefully insert the skewers onto a base foam. So after we placed our legs onto the base foam, we're just making some finishing touches, add some lines and folds and creases where you feel like they should be. And using a stitching tool, add some stitching on the side of the pants and at the pockets. Next we will make the shirt, which is basically the upper body. So take the 100 grams of white fondant, again roll it in between your hands, knead it well, take all the creases behind and smooth the fondant. Shape it into a rounded rectangle, which is approximately 7 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide. I'm shaping the shoulders. Making the back part. This is the shape that we're looking for, and I'm inserting it on the skewers, on top of the pants. I'm taking the veining tool and creating those small indentations to make it look like the t-shirt is tucked in the pants. Again, I'm creating some lines and indentation to create the t-shirt flow as it would be on the body, making some creases underneath the armpits. And just giving the t-shirt some shape. For the belt, take a small piece of brown fondant, roll it very thin, again approximately 2 millimeters thick, cut out a long stripe of fondant and glue it around the waistline. For the buckle, cut out a small square out of light brown fondant and glue it to the belt. For the neck, take a small piece of skin color fondant and attach it on top of our body. After we attach the neck, we will make the shirt collar. Roll out a white piece of fondant and cut out a long strip of fondant. Place it over the neck. And cut out the excess in an angle. Next, cut out another small stripe and attach it beneath the collar. For the arms, we will use 20 grams of skin color fondant, 10 grams for each arm. Roll the fondant in between your hands into an approximately 8 cm long rope shape, and using your fingers shape out the shoulder muscle, the bicep, pinch out an elbow, make the arm thinner at the wrist area, and pull out the hand itself. Squeeze the hand with your finger, like this. Cut out a thumb, and I'm not making the other fingers because he's going to hold the golf stick and the fingers won't be visible. Now, because we haven't made the golf stick yet, I'm taking a piece of skewer and I'm placing it into the hand so the fondant will dry in the way that it's supposed to when you hold the golf stick. And now repeat the same with the second hand. To make the sleeves, take a small piece of white fondant, roll it out very thin, cut out 2 rectangles and wrap them around the upper part of the arm. cut off the excess and attach the arms to the body. To make the golf club, take a small piece of any color fondant you have, roll it in between your hands into a long rope shape, and on one of the ends shape this teardrop shaped or half circle shaped the ending of the golf club. Now let it dry and set firm. Afterwards, place it into the hands and you can paint it light gray or silver and black. And we are done with this golfer fondant figure cake topper. And as I said earlier, there are two options for the fondant head that you can put on it. The first one is the simple cartoon character, and the second one is the Ovaniz photo to fondant portrait character fondant figure. It basically means that you can sculpt a fondant figure copied from a picture. It is the Ovaniz best-selling tutorial, and now just imagine the surprise of your loved ones when they see themselves on their celebration cake. Of course, it's not limited only for this one figure. The possibilities are endless. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make your child's head on his favorite superhero body, and of course the possibilities are endless, and this is a truly amazing product. So thank you for watching this tutorial. All the details about the videos and the products are in the description box down below. So if you want to watch more tutorials about fondant figures and you are like us passionate about cake fondant decorating, we invite you to hit the subscribe button and help our channel grow. This was Eve from Ovaniz. See you at the next videos. Stay sweet!